Hey everybody, it's Becky with the Sweet Tea Shed, and I thought that I would just get out here and start crafting today, and I've been out here a couple of hours, but anyway, wanted to make this adorable picture frame with a cute little bag in the background. So you guys have seen these before. This is nothing new, but I just love the way these come out. So I have to share with you what I'm going to put in the background of my picture frame. So this is the most adorable little bag. This is from the Texas Tamale Company. This happens to be the pork tamale bag that I'm using. And this is actually out of Houston, Texas, I guess. So I'd seen these online somewhere, and I just happened to post out, hey, does any of my buddies out there have any of these bags from Texas? Because y'all know I'm originally from Texas. And a gal here in Nebraska, Allison and Wes, so shout out to y'all, had these. They had some. So they had these, as well as they had a couple of the chicken tamale bag. The orange one, look at it. The graphics are so adorable. It's a little jalapeno pepper with an umbrella in it. So cute. So y'all know in my head, I'm going, oh man, I can craft with that. So, but these are so cute. They're a little drawstring bag that have actually tamales in it. So I am going to make a favorite of the Lone Star State. Oh, that's so cute. God, I haven't heard that for so long. Oh, wow. Anyway, so the bad thing is I am going to have to cut this bag up. So that makes me a little sad, but it's going to turn out adorable. So I went ahead and I started painting my frame so it gets a little bit dry so you guys aren't literally sitting watching paint dry. But I want to just jump on and just continue on here. I'm actually using just white chalk paint. This is a brown frame, as you could probably see from there. It's just a brown frame. And I'm just covering it with white chalk paint. Now the corners have this, it's probably kind of hard to see. They have kind of like a little ornate, a little metal ornate embellishment on it. And they were kind of a metalish color. I did take a picture before I started. So I'll post a picture of what it looked like before and what it obviously will look like after. So I've got one of these really large pouncers. I've also got a really small one. And I use these to kind of get into the crevices of these embellishments just to get it covered really well. And y'all know that I will end up doing probably some dry brushing on this too, because I just like the way a dry brush looks. And I am just totally into the modern farmhouse. So this is going to be a modern farmhouse Texas Tamale Company picture that you could certainly use just to sit as a decoration, maybe on your kitchen counter. So cute, especially if you have like a gray or a black or a white kitchen. And I think this blue graphic will be really pretty with that. We have a gray and white kitchen for the most part, and so I think this is going to be goober cute sitting on my shelf. So as you can see, I'm just pouncing along here with this white chalk paint and going to get it all over this frame here and get everything covered the best that I can. And it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So it's pretty wet, but I've got it done fairly well there. I'm not going to worry about getting the inside of the frame. You're not going to see that a whole lot anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I didn't do this outside yet. I've done the outsides, except for this one over here. So let me get my little brush, tap a little bit of paint on it, and go along the outside here. I am going to utilize a blow dryer here in just a minute, so it might get a little bit loud, but that's okay. We're all used to rock music or turning up some George Strait, George Jones, Hank Williams Jr. Shall I go on? All right, so I think I've got it covered fairly well there. This is going to be so cute. Y'all just wait. Y'all just wait for the final product. So cute. So cute. I am going to just set it aside for a minute and let it dry by itself for just a bit. I probably will have to use the blow dryer on it though, because I want to keep this video going. But we're going to go ahead and start working on another piece of the project. So I'm just going to take this little guy, set him over here, and praise God, we are getting rain today. It has been, I can't even tell you the last time, I don't even know. I mean, we haven't gotten really any snow. We haven't gotten any moisture. So, oh my gosh, we're just appreciating the rain and so thankful for it today. And so, yeah, my point is, Squirrel. My point is that it's damp outside, so things are taking a little longer to dry out here in my shed. So anyways, so I may have to take a blow dryer to it here in a bit. So, all right, hang on. Somebody's messaging me. Get that out of the way. All right, so this is just the glass piece that goes with the frame. So whenever you use, glass, you want to clean it with whatever. I happen to have some Windex out here. I didn't think I did. I was going to use alcohol, but I do have just a tiny bit of Windex left. So I'm just going to clean my glass here. Obviously, we want it nice and clean for when we put it back on our frame. And it's got some goobers on it because I did get this, and I've had this particular frame for really quite a while. Y'all know I'm a thrift store kind of girl. I love the thrift store, so I picked it up at a thrift store because I knew that I would get the perfect something to go in that frame instead of just putting pictures in it, which Lord knows I love pictures of my grandbabies and my family, but I knew that I'd want that for something else. So anytime you can find a frame that has all those different panels in it, man, grab those. Y'all know, they'll just come out so cute. Wait till you see this. So cute. So, all right. So I got my glass looking pretty good and clean here. No streaks. So I'm just going to set him out of the way too. Boop, boop, boop. Set him over here as well. All right. So now we're going to get to work on my sweet, sweet tamale bag. Sorry, somebody keeps sending me messages. On this sweet tamale bag. I'm so sorry. That's it. They're just going to have to keep popping up. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to have to cut this, which makes me really kind of sad. However, it's okay if you cut them because you can keep it and make something with the other side. So, it's all going to work out. It'll be just fine. I just hate cutting pretty things. Then what I'm going to do is, it already had the cardboard in the picture, like they come with cardboard. So I'm just going to kind of do like a Mod Podge effect to it. I'm going to put a Mod Podge on it, and I'm just going to glue down this tamale bag after I cut it to size. So, all right, let's see. Oh, before I do that, I want to make sure I'm doing it the right way. So, let's see. Do I want to do it this way? Is it going to matter? Okay, before I do that, I want to decide how I want the frames in there. Do I want it that way? Do I want it this way? Do I want it this way? I think I probably want that really big one up at the top maybe. And I think that's the way that I'm going to do it. Although that's pretty dang cute too. But I think I like that big opening at the top. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the big opening at the top. Whoops. Well, if I do that though, okay, I'm going to have to be careful because if I do that, the word Texas is going to be cut off a little bit. And Lord knows we don't want to cut off the word Texas, of all things, not the word Texas. So let's see what I can do here. And it's wet, so I have to be really careful. Okay, I think I'm going to do it that way. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. All right, so then does it matter which way? Yep, okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Be sure whenever you are crafting and you're trying to figure it all out, be sure you, what's it called? Measure twice, cut once, or something like that. So be sure you just know the right size that you want to do it. So this is already cut to size. Perfect, right? So now I just have to decide how much of this do I want in that frame. Now, if I wish I had a bigger frame, but I don't. So, you know what do I say? Use what you got. So, we're going to use what we got, and I'm just going to decide how I want this to look on here. So, I think I'm going to just do it. This is going to be so goober cute. So goober cute. All right. Again, I hate to cut it, but oh well. For the sake of crafting. Hopefully all my Texas friends will forgive me for cutting a bag of Texas tamales. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and cut this off. And it's okay if it's a little bit long. I'd rather it be a little bit long than a little bit short, right? And then I'm going to take the top and I am going to cut off this drawstring as well. And I'm going to keep that because I don't know what But I bet you I can use this drawstring at a different craft or something. I don't know what yet, but things just kind of pop in my head. So I'm going to keep this drawstring. I know it sounds crazy, but I'll use it for something. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the back off. So, like at Christmas time, I use these for headbands on my little Marys that I made. I mean, you just never know. You never know. So anyway, all right, I'm going to keep on crafting here. All right, just cutting this little guy off. And this particular bag is made out of, I really don't even know what this material is. It's kind of slickery a little bit. It's not necessarily canvas, but I don't know what it's made out of. But it's just the perfect material to craft with. So, yeah, it's very, right, I mean, you can just move it all around. So, it's pretty cool. It's way cool is what it is. Way cool. I'm loving it. Way cool, Waco, or Houston. All right, so I got it all cut. Now all I have to do is just glue this little guy down. And I'm wondering if I should have painted. You know what? I'm going to stop and I'm just going to real quickly paint this board white because that's going to make it pop a little bit more. It doesn't have to be, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. See, I just, I never know when I'm crafting. Things just pop in my head and then I decide to do things as I go. So, I know a lot of crafters have things already picked out and figured out what they're going to do, but I don't always have that in my head. Sometimes I do. But, so if you're crafting and you want something to really pop, you really need to paint the back of it or whatever your surface is. I just always use white chalk paint. Always use white chalk paint just because it helps it pop. But I do a lot of crafting with napkins. A ton of crafting with napkins. And they say you should paint whatever color the back of your napkin is. I always just paint white. I just always paint it white. I just like the way it pops better. So, so yeah. And I'm just going to put one coat on here. I'm not going to put a whole lot of paint on it, but just enough that it's going to make that little sign pop a little bit better. So just a real thin coat. But I'm afraid that if it was brown, it's just a real thin coat. I'm afraid that if it was brown, then it would not showcase that beautiful, that pretty piece of material on there. So I'm just using my heat gun, as you can see. I'm going to dry this off real quick. This shouldn't take too long to dry. And let me tell you, heat guns are hot. If you have a blow dryer, you can sure use a blow dryer. I've used a blow dryer. I've only been crafting about a year, and I just finally broke down probably, I don't know, 3 months ago or so, and got me a heat gun. But honestly, a blow dryer works just fine. And as a matter of fact, I kind of like the blow dryers a little bit better because these get goober hot. Like my bracelet has a little metal on it, and it just kind of didn't burn me, but you can feel the heat. They're very hot, so you know, that's kind of why I like a blow dryer better. So I got one little piece here, and that's it. That looks like it's dry. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to set my frame down over here and turn my blow dryer or my heat gun on. And see if I can dry it quick. It's pretty close to being dry. So again, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to use Mod Podge. And now that this is white, I feel like it's going to pop a lot better. Matter of fact, that's looking pretty dry, so that's good. Okay, so this is what we're going to do next. Now, you can use glossy Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge. I use both. And honestly, these little bottles I get from like the Dollar Tree. You can get them from wherever you get your crafts at. And then I actually have a gallon of Mod Podge that I just pour in these because I really like working with these little bottles. So, so yeah. So you use whatever kind you want. And again, there's, I don't know, a dozen. There's a lot of different kinds of Mod Podge out there. There's dishwasher safe. There's fabric. There's just all different kinds. So. But for this, we're just going to squirt it on here. And I'm actually just going to use my finger instead of getting a brush. And just give it a good coat of Mod Podge or glue if you had glue, or if you had an adhesive spray. I'm out of my adhesive spray because that would work really well too. As a matter of fact, I wish I had adhesive spray to use, but I don't. So we'll just improvise and use my Mod Podge. And just wiping it clean. I like my fingers getting dirty. No problem. Okay, so now we're just going to take our cute graphics bag, Texas Tamale Company. I will 100% guarantee you that this will be sitting on my counter at least for a bit. I will probably maybe sell it. Usually I have people reaching out when I make things going, hey, can I buy that from you? So we'll see. We'll see. But I am going to be digging this little guy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get this as even as I can on here. And try to get as many of the, there's not a lot of wrinkles in this bag, but there's just a couple from where it was kind of folded. So I'm going to smooth it out. This is so adorable. And something else that's really cool about using cardboard, it's got kind of those little crevices in it. And so it's going to, if you press them down in there, it's going to kind of give them those grooves too. So that's way cool as well. This is such an easy project. It can be as complicated as you want it to be. It can be as easy as you want it to be for the most part. So voila, look at that. So cute. I have a little excess here. If that's okay, I'll just tuck him under. That won't be a big deal. But look at that. How cute is this? Y'all can see it, can't you? You can see where this is going. So cute. So cute. Thank you, Allison and Wes. Okay. All right. So now I have my frame here. And for the most part, she looks pretty dry, but I see one little area here that's a little bit wet yet. So I'm just going to take my gun and dry her a little bit here. Because I am going to put some black paint on it as well, so it needs to be dry. Just going to make it pop a little bit better. It's going to be so cute. And this isn't a real big frame, so it won't take up a lot of space on my counter. All right. Yeah, this frame is only, let me grab a ruler here. This is only, well, those bags aren't real big. This frame is, looks like it's about probably a 10 by 10. About a 10 by 8.5-ish, something like that. So it's not real big, but it's perfect for the craft I am doing right now. So, all right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let this continue. It's just about dry, but I am going to put a messy bow on here, I think. So I went ahead before this live, or it's not a live, I went ahead before I started this video and I took some ribbons and cut them so y'all wouldn't have to sit there and watch me cut ribbons. So these are the ribbons that I used. This one is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I got it at the thrift store, but look at it. It's just lovely. And I cut it into 3 strips. So I've got this beautiful one, and since I am from Texas and I come from a cotton picking family, and so a dear friend of mine sent me this pretty ribbon that's got cotton on it, and I thought that's way appropriate. So paying homage to my family here. And then of course y'all know I'm a burlap girl, so I got my burlap ribbon, which I am about out, so I'm gonna have to order some more of that. So what I did, I don't know, these are what, I'd say 6 inches long. Again, I just took a piece and I cut this in 3 strips. So I'm just gonna make a messy bow. And I have one piece of way cool burlap, and I'm going to use him too. So I'm going to put him as my base. Then I'm just going to crisscross these that I have. And where are my, well, what did I do with my little burlap ones? Oh, well, I guess I'll be cutting me some more. Well, doggone. Oh, here's my scissors. I don't know what I did. I had a couple of these already cut, but we'll go ahead and cut a couple more. Quick. Sorry about that. All right, so I got a couple of these. All right, so let's start over. Okay, my burlap, my cotton, my pretty blue and white, because since this is blue and white, I wanted some blue and white ribbon. I didn't have anything really thin, so I just cut them in strips. and then my burlap, and then my blue, my cotton. Ah, I love that cotton. And then the burlap, and then the blue, and there we go. And then I just have a piece of twine. So I've got it made in an X. This is how you make a messy bow. At least I'll make them. It's just an X, right? You can kind of see it's in an X formation. Just a piece of twine. I'll lay it down. This is my top. Right? I just picked it up. This is my top. And I'm just going to flip it on top of this piece of twine. And I'm going to tie it in a knot in the back. And when you do these, you want to tie them as tight as you can because you don't want your ribbon slipping around. So tie it as tight as you can. And try not to let that tie come out, and then tie it in a knot. If I can get my fingers to work here. So really tight. All right, so I got it really tight. So this is going to be really cute. I think it's going to be too long, so I'll probably cut some of it off here in a bit, but that's what it looks like. Then I had a half bead, so this is just a half bead, right? And I am going to, I don't have my hot glue gun. Let me turn my hot glue gun on. Hang on, sorry. My bad. But grab my hot glue gun and I'll turn it on. And we'll get that rocking and rolling. Let's see. What can I unplug here? I think my phone. Alright, so my hot glue gun is going to get warmed up. That's perfect though. It won't take that long to warm because all I'll need it for is literally just to put this pretty little this pretty little wooden bead that I painted blue. I'm going to just glue it onto there, and I'm going to glue this onto the frame. So I only just need a couple of boop boop of my hot glue, and it'll be ready. So, all right. So now back to my frame. Got this all ready and going. All right. So back to my frame. So it's going this way. All right. And then, so I want to do a little bit of a black dry brush on it, and kind of put a little black on these embellishments so that kind of pops a little bit. And I've never done that before, so we're just going to give it a shot. So let's see. Where is my, oh my goodness. Well, I thought I had my black paint right, oh here it is, right here. All right, so I just have some black. This is black chalkboard paint, actual chalkboard paint, which you can use and make a chalkboard out of. I've done it several times. This little guy back here is a chalkboard. This works really well for that. But I'm just going to use it because I don't have any other black around me, and I'm going to use it to do just a real quick dry brush on it. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on my napkin there, and then I have a brush over here that I use, a little kind of a chippy brush that I'm going to use, and I'm going to dry brush. And how you do that, if you've never dry brushed before, you just tap some on your brush, just whatever color paint you're using, and then you tap it off of your brush. Put it on and you take it off. And then you just go down your frame or whatever surface you're working on. So I'm just going to go down my frame because I like the look. This just makes it, to me, it makes it look like it's kind of farmhousey looking, and it kind of ages it a little bit. And I start really lightly because I don't want to put too much on it. You can take it off by repainting and redoing it all over again. And I don't want to do that. So I just like to go ahead and put a little bit on at a time. And then you can make it heavier if you want to make it heavier. So I will show you guys in just a minute. I'm going to go down these little pieces of the frame too, to make sure everything gets a little bit of this aged look to it and worn look. I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but you can kind of see how it's starting to take shape a little bit. And I love that look. It's kind of farmhousey looking to me. All right, so then I'm just going to take my brush. I don't know. I've never done embellishments. And I'm just going to run my brush over these embellishments a little bit to get some highlights on it. Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So, oh yeah, that looks really nice. So I'm just taking my black, rolling it across these embellishments that are oh so goober cute. So goober cute. So to make it pop out a little bit better. Just use your imagination. I know this look isn't for everybody, and that's totally great. That's what's fun about crafting is you can make it however you want to make it, right? You can make it however you want to. But I just knew that when I saw these bags, I knew what I had to do with them. So, and I'm going to have to order me some of these Texas tamales. So, all right. This is so cute. Look at this frame. It came out so cute. And that's it. That's how easy that is. Boom. Done. Easy. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. Beautiful cover girl. All right. We're about done already. So we got that, right? I love the way my frame looks. It kind of gives it a little rustic look. More of a farmhousey than rustic look, I guess. More of a farmhousey look. So I'm going to set him aside for just 1 second. And I am going to grab my glass. So I got my glass here. And I am going to use the back side of this beautiful bag to put my glass on. That's really cute. Okay, so, all right, so here we go. This is all dry. This is good and dry. And now I'm just going to pop him in. Oh, no, I got to put my glass in first. Duh. All right, so now I'm going to pop my glass in first. Try not to touch it if I can. All right. Does it go this way? Nope, it goes this way. All right. Oh, man, we're about done. We're about done. This is going to be so cute. So cute. By the way, the name of my shop, well, I don't know if it's a shop. I like to craft. I sell some things, but we're called the Sweet Tea Shed. And so if you don't follow me, jump on over to the Sweet Tea Shed. I do some lives. I do some tutorials. I do sell stuff on my Etsy page. I'm trying to get into all that. I know I've been saying that for a few months, but there's just a lot. Plus, I work a full-time job, and it's just a lot to try to get it all figured out. And I'm not that technical, and so I need to get a website. I don't know. Anyways, there's a lot going on. So, wait till you see it. It is so cute. All right, we'll put the back on this. Now, I did get this at a thrift store, so I think the people must have had a cat because there's a little bit of hair on here. However, this had never been used before. It still had tags on it. So, anyways. All right, it's not final yet because we still have to put our bow on it. But wait till you see how cute this is. Look at this. Oh, how adorable is this? How easy was this to make? So cute. You could do this. You could blow up a picture. I've done this in the past. You could blow up a picture or use like an 8x10 or whatever. And to make this same kind of look and this feel, you could use a napkin. You could use a gift bag. You could use just whatever you have. Use what you got. Reuse and recycle. That's exactly what this whole thing was. I'm reusing these bags. I'm recycling this frame. And I'm attaching a bow. I mean, it's just that easy. Just that easy. Reuse, recycle, be good to the world, right? Be good to the world. God knows the world needs to be good, right? Have good happening right now. All right, so we're going to go ahead. This is my string. Now, if you were going to tie this onto something, you could leave that string, that jute string that I used to tie it together. But I'm not going to tie it onto anything per se. I'm actually going to glue it onto something. So I'm just going to cut these off. All right, cut these little strings off. You could leave them if you wanted to, just a little extra something, but I don't want them on there. And so now I just have to decide where do I want this adorable. God, this looks so cute on here. That blue and white ribbon just really pops so dadgum cute. Ooh, I could put it on the side. I've never put a ribbon on the side before. That's kind of cute over on the side. If I put it up here, it's going to cover up that little metal embellishment, which is totally fine. It's whatever you're into. But it's kind of cute here on the side, too. I kind of like it on the side. I may put it on the side. I've never, ever put one on the side before, and I'm kind of digging that. Just something a little different. Just something a little different. And you know what? I think I am. I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit. It's a little bit long. So, especially these burlap pieces are a little bit long. You could dog ear these as well. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to keep them. And the reason I really like it is because... See the one ribbon, and I know, for the life of me, can't think of what this type of material or ribbon or graphics is, but I like it because you can see the graphics a little bit when it's this way, so I really am digging that. God, what is that called? It used to be so popular. Can't remember. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on the side. Why? Because I can. That's why. All right, so I'm going to go ahead using my hot glue gun and just put a little dab of hot glue on it. Oh my gosh, yep, it's hot. Oh, there we go. It's coming. Just putting a little goober amount on there. And now I'm just going to tack that down. Hold my finger on it. Oh, and I love the cotton. So thank you, Linda, for sending me this ribbon with cotton on it. People are just so sweet. People send me things sometimes, and I just can't thank you enough. It's just, I just love them, and I love crafting with them. So thank you. All right, so I've got this little blue, it's just a wooden half bead that I painted. And honestly, I'm not sure I'm digging the blue. So I am going to take a little bit of this black paint that I just had, and I am going to actually, see again, I just kind of go by the seat of my pants. I'm just actually going to try to put a little black on it to darken it up a little bit, because I'm not, the blue's a little bit too bright for what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to go around it. Oh yeah, that's much better. And just darken it up a little bit. You can still see the blue underneath it, but just a little bit of black on it. Kind of on the sides here. So cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, Allison and Wes, thank you so much for these tamale bags, for these Texas Tamale Company bags. I'm really digging them. Y'all let me know, have you ever had these Texas tamales? Let me know what you think. I would love to get some feedback on that, because I am going to order me some. What the heck? Oh, I got glue strings, glue gun strings. Okay, here we go. Ready? So cute. So adorable. Look at that. Voila! Isn't it cute? How cute? Way cute. Way cute. Way cute. Okay, so just a real quick recap. I reused and repurposed this beautiful little frame that I got from a local thrift store. I used the Texas Tamale Company pork tamale bag, cut it to size, made a messy bow, which is so cute. So cute. Kind of gives it that modern farmhouse look, which I just love. It's oh so popular right now. And this is adorable. That's it. So cute. So that's it. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Yeah, I guess a tutorial. Or just crafting along with me here. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. And keep pouring that sweet tea with me, which means sharing or sprinkling. I just call it pouring the sweet tea. And now y'all know why it's called the Sweet Tea Shed. I'm from Texas. Lord knows just about everybody in Texas drinks sweet tea. And if you don't, I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't. Anyway, all right, you guys take care. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know. Please respond. Let me know, what do you think? You like it? Yes? No? Not your type of thing? So cute. You guys take care. Be good. Bye, everybody.